in Washington, D.C. We have a little bit more information than we previously had just moments ago when I first brought you news of this crash. These are still preliminary reports, but this is a serious incident. What we believe has happened here, again, according to preliminary reports, is that there has been a collision between an American Airlines regional jet, so a passenger plane, that was flying into DCA, flying into Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C., the flight originated apparently in Wichita, Kansas. The collision was reportedly with a Black Hawk helicopter. And both the helicopter and the American Airlines regional jet are believed to be down in the Potomac River, where rescue operations are currently going on. Reagan National Airport is shut down because of this emergency right now. The Potomac River is very near to Reagan National Airport. These things are in very close proximity. But as you see here, there's a huge police, fire, EMS response. We're told that police fireboats are part of this operation, but they are trying to rescue people out of the Potomac, as far as we understand it right now. We have NBC News' Tom Costello on the phone now. NBC News senior correspondent Tom Costello. Tom, has anything I just said has the reporting gotten any further beyond what I just said, and is anything that I said inaccurate?
No, you're absolutely 100% accurate, at least as of this moment. No surprise. Reagan Airport is now shut down as we are dealing with a major emergency here right on the Potomac at Reagan National Airport. As you mentioned, this is apparently a regional jet coming in from Wichita, and a regional jet can carry anywhere from 50 to 100 people, depending on how crowded it is, how busy it is, and then a Black Hawk helicopter. Anybody who's been to Reagan Airport, you know that there is a lot of military type of helicopter activity right over the river, right across the river, because of course we've got the helicopter base that handles everything for the White House, for the president, and then you've got an awful lot of diplomatic type of helicopter traffic up and down the river. So exactly how this happened, how we have this apparent collision midair over the Potomac River. And at this moment, we have reports that both the plane and the chopper are, in fact, in the water. It is a massive response. Complicated. It has been complicated by the fact that we have had a very icy Potomac River because it was so cold here over the past week. And, Rachel, we had a horrific accident on one of the bridges last week between the district and Virginia where a truck went into the river. But because it was so covered in ice, the D.C. Fire Department's icebreaker ship is out of service. It's not even anywhere near D.C. right now. And as a result, that complicated the rescue efforts. I am hoping that the ice broke up enough over the last few days where we've had warmer temps, allowing these boats to get to the scene faster. That was a huge problem last week, and literally 2 people died, and the rescue response was delayed because of that lack of an icebreaker. As for this very moment, though, exactly how this happened, we simply don't know at this hour. As you know, right on the river, anybody who's come into Reagan National Airport knows you come right over the river, and you have to avoid that very sensitive airspace over Washington, D.C., for example, over the White House, over the National Mall, over the Capitol. That's all restricted airspace. And so that forces air traffic to come down, either down the river from north to south or from south to north. We don't, at this hour, know precisely how this particular flight was coming in, the regional jet, and we don't know exactly if it was too far out over the river, a lot of unanswered questions. And immediately, the concern is, are there people in the water who are alive? This is an all-out emergency of the highest order right now. I would also point out, for those who don't live in the D.C. area, there is a multi-agency mutual assist agreement on major incidents like this. So they're going to have not only, of course, the airport fire rescue teams, they're also going to have the D.C. Fire and Rescue. You're going to get Arlington and Alexandria from Virginia, probably even Montgomery County from Maryland, all responding in. This would be the highest priority, and you can imagine the mutual aid response is going to be, really of a high magnitude.